Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA Chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness, literally every single time. But this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.
Welcome here to Pearse Stadium, where the scene is set for the second of the Brooks Galway Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals. Sarsfields taking on St Thomas's, and I suppose after the first game and the opening game where we saw the favourites for that game, Loughrea, overturned by Turlockmore, we now are into the second of the semi-finals, and a lovely day here in Pearse Stadium. Cyril Farrell is always on co-commentary with us here this afternoon. St Thomas's bidding for a 6 in a row of Galway titles, coming up against the Sarsfields team, who really, I suppose, in 2015, the last won the championship, will be disappointed to some degree that they haven't built on it since, but coming in with high hopes. Let's go through the two teams then as they're lining up this afternoon, and we'll start with the St Thomas's team, the reigning county champions. In goal for them is Gerard Kelly, a full back line of 2 Cian Mahoney, 3 Fintan Burke and 4 Evan Duggan, a half back line of John Head, Shane Cooney and Cathal Burke, midfield partnership of James Regan and David Cherry, the half forward line Darragh Burke, Conor Cooney and Victor Manzo, and the inside line reading Damien Finnerty at 13, Éanna Burke at 14 and Oisin Flannery at 15. Cyril Farrell, we've come to know this team very well, but they know what to do on the big day, don't they?
Yeah, look, they've been fantastic champions. They're going for 6 in a row, which is unheard of. Like, for a rural club, I don't mean a small club, a rural club in the sense of population of that, and a couple of families there driving it on the force. And look, they're going to be favourites, Sean, every game they play until they're beaten, because that's the stamp of champions. They're going for 6 in a row, which is unbelievable. Now, Sarsfields and Field last year, they got well beaten here by Thomas in the semi-final, but like they just felt that they didn't play at all, and they'd be kind of very disappointed. Like, it's one thing if you perform and get beaten, but like they feel they didn't perform last year at all. They've been going very well this year. Sarsfields, kind of a young team, I suppose, really. Darren Morrissey's kind of was injured out. I think he's playing. He'd be a big loss if he's not playing, but like Joseph Cooney's centre back, like he's really leading by example. And you have Niall Quinn going very well there.
Let's look at that Sarsfields team now as we see the make-up. One change from the team on the Clore, with Kenneth Cooney starting instead of Cathal Dillon. So the Sarsfields team in their traditional white jerseys and green trimmings. Kieran Dolan is in goal. A full back line, as you said. Big doubt about Darren Morrissey, but from what we're seeing in the warm-up, seems to be involved. Darren Morrissey, Kevin Hines, David Connaughton. The half back line, the one change, Kenneth Cooney wearing the number 18 jersey. He comes in for Cathal Dillon. Joseph Cooney and Niall Quinn. Ian Fox and Dara Donoghue are in the middle of the field. The half hour line is Paddy McCorry, Alex Kinnear and John Cooney, and the inside line is Darren Murphy, Kevin Cooney and John Cosgrove. And I suppose Kevin Cooney alone, my God, 740 he scored in the championship today, sir. He's on fire. And the clash potentially with Fintan Burke.
Yeah, promise.
It's worth coming here today in the sunshine to see it.
No, from the council up. Last year, Kevin Cooney threatened. He jinked on both sides. He left Fintan dead for a couple of times, and he threatened to score goals where he blazed them wide. They were either blocked or went wide. This year, the ones that he's blazing are winding up in the back net. There's a big jewel in there. Like, I suppose a lot depends on the ball that's going in, but Fintan Burke has this kind of, he's so used to the fellas around him saying Mahoney one side, Teague tough, Evan Duggan probably the other side. Like it's a fantastic jewel, but he depends a lot on the ball going in. But you look at the other jewel, like Joseph Cooney has been leading by example. Tower centre back. Now, does Conor Cooney play centre forward, or does he play wing or full forward? Like, Conor
Does
Cooney,
he bring Joseph Cooney out of 6?
Well, you see, the thing is that for Joseph Cooney to play real well, he'd probably have to hold 6 and try to dominate there. Conor Cooney's capable of shifting around, but like you and I have seen Conor Cooney playing for Thomas, and every day he plays out of his skin. You have to say that. For club hurler for the last how many numbers of years, like he's been a standout player. A lot depending on that too. And I felt all week that if Darren Morrissey couldn't play, or if he wasn't right, that Thomas would attack the full back line of Sarsfields, because it figured like without Darren Morrissey, like a top player as well. But
now on that, if what we're hearing is, well, we saw it in the quarter-final, he seemed to do something with the hamstring, he came off. You can't run off a hamstring, Cyril, but I'm sure we've seen already this weekend Davy Glennon making a miraculous recovery from a shoulder injury. We knew Jamie Ryan was in trouble coming into the Lochrain game, didn't play. Kevin Hussey, Michael Morris had hamstring injuries from Turlock, didn't play. So is there a risk with Darren Morrissey?
Well, I'll put it this way to you, there's different grades, 1, 2, 3 and 4. If he has 4, there's no, you'd be near probably an operation. There's no such thing as
we take
play.
now the Oronavine.
Sean, going back to Darren Morrissey, like if it's a grade 4, he won't be able to play. Now, grade 2 to 3, he might, and they'll probably play him start and hope he goes away. And I hope, look, you hate to see any lad injured. You want to have the full strength teams on the big days, and that's an art in itself, getting your top 15 ready and having them right.
And how many times have we said that all year? Having the right lads at the right time.
Yeah, like you look at any of the county teams or even the international rugby teams.
Yes.
Having your top players available, it's very, very important. I'd be always saying about strength conditioning guys and physios, you'd love to have people involved that are able to say prevent injuries rather than cure them. Now I know it's easier said than done.
And that could guarantee you the availability of your main men when you need them. Yeah. I don't think that guy or woman is around yet. But anyway, scene is set then. Kenneth Cooney starting. Looks like he's starting in the middle of the field. Darren Morrissey looks like he's going to be tasked initially with Dara Burke. At the other side of the field, Fintan Burke and Kevin Cooney and an ocean of space.
Yeah, Joseph Cooney and Conor Cooney.
Yeah,
namesake. These guys would know one another. They had big respect from their championship campaign and training together for how many years. Two great hurlers. It's going to be interesting. The duel 6 and 11. Look, it's fantastic. You look down the other end. Kevin Cooney standing right in front of Fintan Burke, and a bit of a sunshine down there.
Yeah,
and Gerald Kelly's eyes were.
Shane Hines is the Rachor. He throws it in. We're underway in the second of the Brooks Galway Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals then. And the ball is picked up by James Regan. Back to our pass to Conor Cooney. Good work rate though by John Cooney. Gets in a hook for Sarsfields. Already the first kind of ruck ball, but it's taken and tidied up, not for the first time, by James Regan. Nice ball inside, into space, in front of Victor Manzo, who really has done well in this championship. Well blocked down though initially. Manzo goes again onto the break ball, getting away from Alex Kinnear. Victor Manzo going in towards the goal. Hits the deck, no freeze to the referee. And that allows Joseph Cooney to pick it up. Nice one-handed flick out in front of Darren Morrissey. Seems to be moving okay. Didn't bring the ball with him though in that instance, but great to see Darren Morrissey play, because you want to be playing in these big games. Dara Burke, meanwhile, with Joseph Cooney pulling there. The ball is gone away, and I think Joseph Cooney was a little bit high. It was deemed with that pull. First free of the afternoon will be to St Thomas's, and already something about semi-final day, Cyril. You're within touching distance of the final, aren't you?
It's a tough. Now I was referring to the first game.
Yeah, it's a tension-filled day.
Like you could see the Turlock Lochrain game. Now as it went on, it got really open. But early on, Sean, you could see so much to lose. No one wanted to make a mistake. Like Joseph Cooney's after doing a little flick there that he wouldn't use. It's just that kind of tension that's in it. Now, going on kind of the records for Thomas's are so used to being here for the last donkey's years, but like they still do it every day, and this is Conor Cooney stepping up to this free, and you'd put your house in this one, put it over. Yeah,
outside the 20-metre line, striking into the Orisborn throw end. He puts it high, puts it over the bar for first blood then for the county champions. Their manager, of course, Kenneth Burke, is the newly crowned Galway minor hurling manager.
Great to see these lads going in and heavily involved, and you know, they're the future.
They are. Sharp puck out to Niall Quinn, goes down the field, taken down by Cian Mahoney. Darren Murphy ends up on the deck. Out trying to get onto that ball is Paddy McCorry. Again, a ruck situation. Shane Cooney tries to go down over it. Then Paddy McCorry kicks it a little bit away. The ball hasn't moved maybe 5-6 yards. In comes Darren Morrissey, gets a touch. Only goes into the hand then of Cian Mahoney, who swung around with that high challenge, which I have to say a number of players have perfected as well in terms of maybe pulling the hand in at times.
They just go down. But like, to be fair, even all the matches this year we've been at, Sean, like the standard of refereeing is good, like, and the players got very the players got very clean. You don't get away with belting lads out. That day has gone forwards well protected, and it's the way it should be.
It is, yeah. There's nearly too much else to do as Conor Cooney takes this free from his own 65-metre line, striking in towards the goal. The umpire looks, cranes the neck, because the ball just got inside the post. 1 goal and 44 points he's got in the championship run for Thomas thus far. Good start for the county champions. Yeah,
like two immaculate for you. Well, the first one was simple. There's nothing simple about that one. But again, they've started off well. 2 points. You know, kind of a sharp puck out here.
Yeah, Kieran Dolan kind of dropping it, and is won by Dara Burke, cleaning out the puck out. Lovely ball to the running James Regan. James Regan has a bit of space. You can't give this man space. James Regan from the centre forward channel puts it over the bar, and Thomases have come in, gone 3 points up, sir, within 3 minutes. It's like as if they're just laying down a little marker.
Yeah, and Dara Burke got a great interception there. Like, this guy, Dara, hasn't been kind of shining this year, but like, he's due a big one.
Puck out, goes to the far side of the field. John Cooney is under it. Sarsfields starved of attacking ball thus far. Looking across the field, Niall Quinn is the recipient of that pass from McCorry. Niall Quinn off the left-hand side has a fine effort in towards the goal. That's a super score. Sarsfield's first score of the day from play comes from Niall Quinn, high and over the bar. Good score, 3 points to 1, and no real breeze, Earl.
No, not really, which is unusual. Great pass by McCarthy, and they needed that, because all of a sudden they were 3 down.
Puck out there by Gerard Kelly, hits the grass in front of Conor Cooney. So often the puck out target, very close to the sideline, but he keeps the ball in. Paddy McCorry works hard though to win it back, and Darren Murphy on the ball then. Darren Murphy for his first ball into the big jewel. Kevin Cooney out ahead of Fintan Burke. Kevin Cooney plays a lovely ball along the ground into Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear, he's fouled. We're playing the advantage. Back to Ian Fox. Ian Fox can pop the point, can he? Ian Fox puts it high, puts it to the wrong side of the post, so we'll go back for the advantage. It was a free shot in many ways, but better work for Sarsfields on the first ball. Lovely ball in front of Kevin Cooney. If you're a forward in space, you want that low ball coming in front of you.
It was lovely that he gave Fintan Burke no chance to get to it, and Kevin should put this over the bar to bring it back to a 1 point ball game.
They met last year, of course, in the same game here. Sarsfields were disappointed with their performance. The Thomases were delighted with theirs to get into their 5th county final in a row. Kevin Cooney arrows the free over the bar. First score from him for the afternoon. He's now scored 7:41 in the Galway Championship, and suddenly Sarsfields back to win 2 points to 3.
All of a sudden, about over 4 minutes gone, and it's anyone's game. Good long puck out by
huge puck out by Kelly. Goes to Conor Cooney again. Niall Quinn seems to be the man tasked under the puck out. Ball breaks, so onto the breaking ball is Oisin Flannery, playing a little bit deeper this year. In comes a pull there by Dara Donoghue, gets enough connection on it to stop the point of the attack for St. Thomas's. Ball now on the 20-metre line. You can hear the players roaring and shouting here at the minute as 2 players go down and contest the ball. The referee, I think, is going to throw it in. Right now, sir, we're looking at an ocean of players in one section of the field and space everywhere else.
To remind you, national school hurling or playing football or soccer, everyone after the ball. That's the way it's gone. It's a ruck ball over there again.
It is. Comes out. Damien Finnerty tries to go down on it for St. Thomas. It gets it back to James Regan. Looks very sharp. James Regan gets it into his hand, tries to get the pass away. Darren Morrissey puts pressure on Dara Burke. Manages to get the ball down the field. It stays in the field of play. Cathal Burke and Paddy McCorry. Lovely deft flick back by Cathal Burke to Shane Cooney. He doesn't handle. He drives it up the field. The man that's in the leading the foot race here is David Connaughton for Sarsfields. He goes back with the pass to Kevin Hines, or Hines is affectionately known. Great stalwart for Sarsfields down to the ears. Goes long, looking for McCorry to get onto the ball again, but back there is Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke, one of the most underrated club players in the county, gets it off to Shane Cooney. Good to see this man back and in full throttle and looking very fit, it has to be said. Gets it up then into Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo tries to run away from Joseph Cooney. Cooney's pulled for the second time for a slap across Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo has added a little bit to the Thomas attack, hasn't he?
Very, very fast. Joseph doesn't agree with that, but the ref has given it, so you know, and again you Conor Cooney lamble over to it. Conor's gone from wing, centre to wing, kind of move around like they're used to doing these things. It's hard to know who's picking up who.
Niall Quinn seems to be there a lot of the time though.
Yeah, well, like he's kind of gone out wing off Joseph Cooney, like they're probably trying to tempt Joseph out of the centre, but I don't think that'd be a wise thing for Sarsfields, not now anyway, like, you know. So this again, it's about 35-40 yards out, maybe 10 yards inside the sideline. It's a hard enough free for an ordinary guy, but this guy isn't ordinary.
I remember that line from somewhere before. Maybe
Yeah.
1980. Yes,
Long
Conor
way
Cooney
back.
puts it high, puts it over the bar. 3 frees, 3 converted. Thomas's lead by 4 points to 2. 7 minutes gone. And a day like today, we remember the late Jimmy Cooney. Isn't it hard to believe that he's gone
Stop.
from us?
I'll tell you one thing, it's
Unbelievable.
great
and,
for this stuff.
and I no doubt Jimmy's looking down at us. And we also say hello to 2 other great stalwarts, Sean Gerrity and Jerry Leslie, great Sarsfields men down through the years who we believe could be listening to us and watching us today. As Alex Kinnear gets on that ball for Sarsfields in the wing forward position, goes back then to Ian Fox. Ian Fox doesn't need an ounce of space
That's
to
a
swing
great
the
score.
stock. That's a super score by Ian Fox. His 11th of the championship, good score, brings it back to a 1-point ball game, 4-3.
Yeah, like Sarsfields have started much better than they did this time last year. And this time last year, they're nearly gone out of the game.
Yeah.
Today, like, it's tit for tat now. Thomases are dictating it, but they're just slightly so.
Yeah, they lead by 1, 4 points to 3. Puck out down on top of Joseph Cooney contested. Ball is won by Ian Fox. This break ball is so important. Fox goes across to Paddy McCorry. Cahill Burke does enough to bring it to the deck, but Darren Murphy's onto it like a sixpence. Sarsfields forward line very deep at the minute. Darren Murphy throws it up, locked down. Keane Mahoney, the Sarsfields man went down there, Darren Murphy. Don't know, was there something after us? Keane Mahoney, I think it's ended up with the 2 hurls.
He threw it up to stop it. Mahoney was trying to block him down, and it's the Sarsfields line ball, I'd say.
Yeah, Sean Byrne is
Might
the
show it
linesman
here
on the side
again
of
now,
the field,
Sean.
yeah. And Shane Hines goes over to talk to the linesman. I think on his instruction he's going to speak to Keane Mahoney. So Keane Mahoney, not long back from his travels, getting his way back into the
We're
Thomas'
up at it
team.
here now.
Yeah, Darren Murphy. Keane Mahoney was going in to strike or to block it down.
He followed through to tackle, yeah.
So Carth the Bui then for Keane Mahoney. And the upshot of it all will be a free into Sarsfields. Darren Murphy, a young lad,
Yeah, he's
even this year with
fast.
the 20s, you know, I think he played down in Wexford. You were kind of saying, coming after the year he had last year, that he's a real live wire, but he started this game well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's plenty of pace, and last year was an
it's a line
unreal.
ball.
He didn't give a free thought.
No, it's a line ball, yeah, and Kevin Cooney blocked down, and that goes back to Fintan Burke, and Fintan Burke drives it long. Down on top of Conor Cooney, Niall Quinn tries to break to the deck, but onto it and reading it well is David Cherry, 4 on his back. Or Evan Duggan, I should say, with 4 on his back. Evan Duggan has the shot in towards the goal, but that goes to the wrong side of the post and wide. David Cherry safely back in that corner back position. Evan Duggan out around that midfield sector. Puck out to the far side of the field. John Cooney, he's
Trying to
pulled
play,
out,
yeah.
as ball breaks.
Trying to play John Cooney, you can
Yeah.
see that, like, you know, because he's an out player. He's very good and strong under the high ball. In actual fact, Thomas has won that ball, and there's no need to pull him down at all.
Slow
Who's that?
burner, sir, isn't it?
John
9
Head.
minutes in.
Yeah, John Head, I think, was caught there, but the ref, it had to be a free then.
5 points, or 4 points for St Thomas's, 3 for Sarsfields. 2 interesting additions to the subs. Number 25 today for St Thomas's is one David Burke,
Ooh, yeah.
and number 28 is one Bernard Burke.
Yeah.
The big guns are coming back in.
They could come back
As
for
Kevin Cooney goes short with the free over to Alex Kinnear, just slightly over his head. He needs to get it. Good work by James Regan, putting pressure. Comes back to Kenneth Cooney. Kenneth Cooney's taking it on first time, and it goes to the wrong side of the post and wide. And of course, all the purists will say, "Why can Kevin Cooney put it over himself?" But
thought he
was
was
probably
doing
on, yeah.
I was doing the right thing, just overhit the pass, you know.
4 points St Thomas's, 3 points for Sarsfields. Good crowd in Pierce Stadium this afternoon, and thanks be to God, we've a lovely day.
a
Puck out
change.
towards Conor Cooney again, gets a stick on it, well won by Darren Marcy, who has shown no sign of that hamstring so far. Gets it off to Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear spoons it off then to Paddy McCorry. Deep lying Paddy McCorry takes on 3 Thomas's players, gets the pass back, lovely take by John Cooney. Gets it off then to Kenneth Cooney. Kenneth Cooney, the cousin, back to John again. There's something on here. Gets it inside to Darren Murphy. He's in on goal, but the Thomases get back, and Fintan Burke anywhere will do. Clears it at the expense of a 65. But there was trouble stations there on that attack.
There was
well worked, in fairness.
It was possession hurling coming
Yeah.
through, little hand passes the whole way through, and they seemed to have an overlap. And, you know, Fintan Burke just, old stage, when I say old stage, I'm mature, he's not old at all, but I got it out there as quick as could out over the sideline. But it shows you when you ran at the Thomas's backs, they didn't like it too much, like, you know. So this is a 65. Well within range of Kevin Cooney, 65 yards out, you know, like it's a bit to the left of the goals, but he's capable of putting this over.
There wasn't many backs really that like being run out.
No, not really, no, 'cause
and
you have
particularly in a setting like this, Pierce Stadium, wonderful surface, and it's a big place, isn't it?
Yeah,
Big
like
pitch.
when you're running the back, like the back is a turn and come
Yeah.
after you, like so no back. You often have lads saying they're not great going backwards, but sure, how many are like?
Kevin Cooney then to take to 65, striking it well, but it goes across the face of the goal and wide. Score remains 4 points for St Thomas's, 3 for Sarsfields. We've played 11 minutes in the contest. Just like the first semi-final, slow burning so far
Yeah.
is Jared Kelly. comes again with the puck out towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney goes up with the hand, ball breaks, lovely pick up by Joseph Cooney. The stalwart of that defence for Sarsfields gets it up to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy out in front of Keane Mahoney, miscontrolled it. Mahoney goes back, into goes Cathal Burke, tries to get a touch on it. Ball there to be won by both teams immediately. 7 or 8 players come in around it. But it's Thomas is the winner though with Shane Cooney. Tries to get the hand pass inside to Evan Duggan, gets it back to James Regan, and Shane Cooney made a lovely overlap, and suddenly he's away with Kenneth Cooney in his slipstream. Shane Cooney, lovely pass into Oisin Flannery, a shot well saved by Kieran Dolan. It was a difficult angle from Oisin Flannery to take it on, but good save, good brave goalkeeping by Kieran Dolan. I think they call him Keely, if I'm right.
Yeah, but it was brilliant because there was a goal on there, and to really be trouble, injection to Thomas's.
Yeah, absolutely. Both sides having goal chances in the last few minutes. Good save by Kieran Dolan as Paddy McCorry gets onto that ball. Gets the hand pass back then to Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear, first time from the 65-metre line. That's a lovely score by Alex Kinnear. His 10th point of the championship. He's also got a goal. Excellent
this
point.
Guy,
he has something.
He has something. He's playing centre forward, maybe not his position. Kind of quiet this year compared to what he's usually, but he's always good for a few scores and very natural on the ball. McCarthy already, or McCauley, he's doing a lot of work. He does the donkey work. Loves to be busy.
Yeah, Sarsfields set up deep. Their forward line coming out the field. 4 points each. We played 13 minutes of the opening half. 4 points St Thomas's. 4 points for Sarsfields. But again, another ruck develops over on the far side of the field, and that's gone out. That will be Shane Hines is going in. I think he's going to indicate did it go out over the line, or will he throw it in?
I'd say it's a throw in.
Yeah, could be the throw in actual fact. As Shane Hines gets the ball in his hand, he looks to see who's the first. I think there's an injury there. One of the Thomas's players are down, also taking a swig out of the bottle. John Kane is the linesman on that far side of the field as well.
Yeah, it shows you how dangerous Thomas are. Shane Cooney kept travelling, got on to reverse pass, cut through and give a beautiful ball inside. And you'd imagine how your curtains now. It was a great save. The angle was tight, but they could have tapped it over with the wind. Typically Thomas's win for the juggler.
Yeah. Well, goals win you matches, sir.
Yeah, they sure do. They're a big help.
We saw 3 in the first game. As the throw-in is about to take place, Conor Cooney, the players are moving back the field in anticipation of it. Well won by Sarsfields. Kenneth Cooney wins it. He ends up on the deck, gets no free, so the referee says play on. Hard to get a free there in that instance as Cathal Burke gets it out, but it's intercepted well by Darren Morrissey. Hand pass off to Alex Kinnear. Lovely stick hand passing to Paddy McCorry. That super player deserves a score. Paddy McCorry goes to the wrong side of the post and wide.
Could have been a great one, a great move again. Sarsfields are still in the game.
Oh, they're very much in it. Both teams are in the game, sir. We've nearly reached the end of the first quarter. We're on the 14th minute. 4 points Sarsfields, 4 points for St Thomas's. A little bit of a chess match so far as Keane Mahoney takes the sharp puck out and then goes long up to the full forward line looking for Flannery. Flannery out in front of his man, Victor Manzo, I should say. Victor Manzo well won the free, and this fella's really taken my eye this year, sir. We saw him breaking on for the last few years, but it's like as if he's put his foot down this year. He said I want to start, and he's doing well.
He's doing well, and he's that little extra bit of pace. But I see him playing very well. He's often very unlucky to be taken off. Now he does a lot of running and he pops up here and there, but he's one of the new. The Thomases are good at this every year. They introduce a new fella more or less. Like you had McLean 1 year, you had Oisin Flannery another year.
We had Mark Caulfield last year.
Mark Caulfield, he's gone travelling. He's out of the blue, So this should be an easy tap over for Conor Cooney again. Yeah,
he has scored 75% of the Thomas's tally thus far. 3 out of their 4 points, all from the place ball. He's now got 4 out of 5 points for them. So Thomas is age 1 point in front. We played the 15 minutes. Sarsfields 4 points. Thomas is 5 points. As Kieran Dolan, after that good save, gets ready to take the puck out. Goes to the sideline looking for his midfielder who does well to catch it. That's Dara Donoghue. Dara Donoghue tries to go back with the pass to Niall Quinn, but immediately good work rate by Conor Cooney wins the ball back, and Conor Cooney immediately looks up front to see can he hit that 2 men inside from forward line. Ball breaks on the deck into Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo, as he pushed to the deck, he is by David Connaughton. Cheap free, you'd have to say, because the ball broke away from him. But you can see what Thomases are doing, sir. They broke down the puck out and immediately turned and got it into the 2 men inside forward line, where I suppose at the minimum, if things go your way, the least reward will be free.
Yeah, and what to be hoping in there that a ball will break to Daniel Burke, and if he gets a chance, he won't miss it. Slowly but surely they're kind of getting that little bit in front. But since Sarsfields have settled in, what's gone 15 to 16 minutes, only, there'll be 2 points in it after this. Compared to last year, they're still in the game. That's the big thing. Conor Cooney looking around.
Yeah, he's looking around. Would he ever think of it?
I wouldn't think so. When it comes down to it, he'll take the safe option.
Conor Cooney on the 20-metre line takes option safe, as predicted by Cyril. 6 points to 4. St Thomas's lead, 16 minutes into the contest.
Yeah, it's a ball that has to be upset because they should have that ball cleared. You can't be making little mistakes. All these counted into the match, and little mistakes against Thomas's are usually punished.
Puck out, long down on top of John Cooney. Ball breaks. Who's onto the break ball? Alex Kinnear gets a touch on it ahead of Shane Cooney in towards Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy swivels, Shane Cooney swivels to try to get away, but Kevin Cooney's on the ball. Kevin Cooney, lovely ball inside to Darren Murphy. He's in on goal again, kicks it, but Jared Kelly's equal to it. Out to Kevin Cooney, and good stop there by Fenton Burke. Was out the expense of a 65. I think Darren Murphy just didn't get enough on it with the kicked effort.
No.
Play a lot of football in Sarsfields, I'd say.
Like I was
but
fair,
that's twice he's been inside.
Yeah, it's a great hand pass by Kevin Cooney. You see, most times Kevin Cooney, you think he's going to shoot himself. Next to give this hand pass over the top. Great play, really. Murphy was in hard look not to, didn't get full connection. I could go anywhere. Kevin Cooney came in again, and again, Finton Burke was there to block it.
So that's kind of 3 goal chances we've had.
Yeah, but no goal yet, half chances.
17.
It's going to be a big score in this game.
It's
vital now for Sarsfields this time that Kevin Cooney gets this over the bar from the 65.
They've met in the county semi-final of last year, and they met in the county semi-final of 2018. So this is their 3rd county semi-final meeting to the between Sarsfields and Thomas's since 2018. As Kevin Cooney takes his time, a man that has really blossomed in the maroon jersey this year, sending over the 65. Perfect conditions in Pearse Stadium. Striking off the right-hand side, and Kevin Cooney puts it high, puts it over the bar. His second score of the afternoon, 1 or 3. The second is 65, and Sarsfields back within touching distance again. 6 points Thomas's, 5 points Sarsfields.
The longer Sarsfields stay in this game, the better for them. And we're still expecting an explosion somewhere along the line.
Ian Burke pulls on that ball in the air, broke away by Kevin Hines, but the break ball won by Ian. Now plays a lovely ball into James Regan. James Regan is inside, gets the hand pass off to Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan swivels, comes back out. Just got caught in 2 minds, I think. He thought he was going to take on the shot first, and then came back to turn inside and lost the chance. As can Sarsfields make them pay for that? John Cosgrave's first possession, he's fouled, free in. Little bit of a change.
It's an unusual position for Evan Duggan. I'm looking at him there, number 4. He's up on the full forward line, though. He's number 4 in his back. He seems to be playing up there, actually, not just up there now and again. And he hesitated there, like a lovely pass here by Regan.
Regan is deadly at breaking onto the balls.
Came back on his left side, and little flick here from Morrissey. A great save, and it could be a vital score. Instead of being a goal for Thomas, it could be a point at the other end now with Kevin Cooney take this free.
Jordan Morrissey looks all right.
He's going well for that, it's supposed to be injured.
Yeah. We wouldn't mind that hamstring. No. Say hello to Granny as well, listening to us
wide
this afternoon
again.
as Kevin Cooney puts it to the wrong side of the post and wide. 4 wide Sarsfields, 1 for St Thomas's. 6 points Thomas's, 5 points Sarsfields. We played 19 minutes. Jared Kelly goes long. Dara Burke and Conor Cooney are the expected targets, but Sarsfields do well to break it down, and David Connaughton powers out with the ball the corner back, passes the halfway line. Good work by Oisin Flannery though to win it back. In goes Alex Kinnear trying to win that hard ball. Connaughton goes in, does win the hard ball. Good play, tries to turn his way around, does off well, and then dropped the hurl at the hand pass. And
he had an easier option there now, and he's going good. Connaughton, new leg corner back.
He did well to win it back at the second, didn't he?
He could have tapped it or hand passed it back to the backs behind him, but he kind of took it on himself. But unfortunate. This is where the difference is. This Conor Cooney's tapping over every few more or less. Sarsfields are missing one here and there.
Some record in the last 20 years, Sir Thomas is appearing. They've been in 11 semi-finals in that period. Last semi-final last year, of course. Sarsfields in their 4th semi-final in the last 20 years. Last county final appearance for them was 2015. Their 3rd semi in 6 years. In contrast, Thomas's 6th semi in a row. As Conor Cooney takes the free, you've illustrated the point. 6 frees from Conor Cooney now, sir, all converted, which gives Thomas's a tally of 7, Sarsfields with 5.
Yeah, like it all adds up at the end of the day. Like you need to be scoring all these.
Ian Fox did well to bring that ball to the ground. McCorry's onto it again, very busy. Plays the ball inside to Kenneth Cooney going through the 11 channel. Half blocked though by David Cherry. James Regan comes in to complete it. John Cooney tries to go down on the ball. Ball sprays into John Cosgrove. John Cosgrove taking on 2 Sarsfields men. John Cosgrove, very nimble footwork by him. Gets that pass out then to well picked by Darren Murphy. I was going to say it was awful close to the ground, and he did pick it off the ground, but there was a runner on his shoulder. I think that's Darren Murphy knew he had to get that ball into his hand. He went too low, fouled the ball.
But you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to give it kind of hold possession and run it.
It's intricate enough now by Sarsfields, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like when it
works,
it nearly did there. Like, but you have to be very, very sure. And again, like keep saying, you need to be scoring the frees. A top goalie and a free taker in this time of the any time of the year, but like holds you in the game.
So then the goalkeeper Gerald Kelly has got a free pointed a free in the championship already from his own 45-metre line. He's going to drop in a danger ball around the house. Well caught out there by Joseph Cooney. Excellent catch on the leadership. Gets it out to David Connaughton. Connaughton will come inside. Needs support. Gets the support from John Cooney. Half blocked down though by Conor Cooney. That allows the ball to spray out then to John Head. He's all on his own for about 30 seconds. John Head, it says, you know what I'll do? I'll have a pop at the post. John Head high from out the country, and that's gone straight over the bar. Good score by John Head, punishing Sarsfields. Sarsfields were pulled over to the near side, the stand side of the field. John Head was all on his own. Splendid isolation, 8-5.
Yeah, you see, John Cooney got half blocked down, and that's how he spun out the head on his own, and no better man to have a little pop himself. But it's 8-5, so there's 3 in it again now, and it's coming up 9 minutes to half time. Sarsfields want to keep hanging in, because if ever these boys break away and get a goal, it'll be a very big score in this game.
Line ball, the far side of the field. Ian Fox looking inside. Sarsfields are now making a run through Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy gets into his hand. Needs to pop a point, you think, off the left-hand side. He does that. He's been doing a lot of good work. Now he's added the score. Darren Murphy puts it over the bar. 6 points Sarsfields, 8 Thomas's.
Tricky customer, he's small, but he's tricky. He turned back on his favourite left side and got a great score and kept Sarsfields in touch.
Sarsfields not really playing, well, who plays the conventional 3 inside, but they are quite deep in their attack. As Gerard Kelly picks a super puck out to Darren Finnerty in the midfield sector. He turns and lets it in straight away to Éanna Burke. Early direct ball, so often what Thomas has used into Éanna Burke. Gets his first point of the day. Lovely score off the left hand side. Credit Gerard Kelly. Super puck out to find Damien Finnerty, who instantly found Éanna Burke. 9-6.
He's having a great campaign. Great pair of wrists and left or right, just kind of knows where the posts are. And any chance he gets, he usually sticks it.
Kieran Dolan with the puck out to the far side of the field. John Cooney, that's a great catch by the younger of the Cooney brothers, and he goes on a run. Good run. He's a support player inside him in John Cosgrove, but he stays good. He gets the hand pass off then to Kevin Cooney from the acute angle. Blocked out. Is it gone for 6-5? No. Good defensive play by St. Thomas as they come away, and they're fouled, free out. Kevin Cooney, he was practically standing on the end line, sir, when he tried to get that shot away. And Sarsfield just got the scrambled defence back and stopped the effort.
Like you see, the thing is, it was a very tight angle. Now, John Cooney caught a great ball and made a great
well
run.
and ran.
Gave it to Cooney. It was a very tight angle, and he could hardly get it from there, you'd imagine. When one of the Thomas lads got a belt, the smother got a belt in his hand, he's getting a bit of attention, he'll be okay.
So we play 23-41, 9 points St. Thomas's, 6 points Sarsfields. Slow burning, as we keep saying, but...
Slow, it's a low scoring game for 2 top teams, but that's the way they're set up, and I suppose Thomas will be happy enough to 3 points up. Now I'm not saying Sarsfields will be too happy, but at the same time they'll feel they're still in the game, and they've got 2 or 3 half goal chances without taking any of them.
9 points then to 6 as the running repairs take place down at the far end of the field.
I think it's Finton Burke, is it?
Finton could be, can't quite see from our vantage point.
He's the only one that's missing by the process of elimination.
Which is the light side is decent, fairness. No need to go to Specsavers, huh?
That's it.
What do you think of the rugby last night? Wasn't it?
Yeah, but look at they played out. Look at they left everything on the pitch. That's all you can do. Gerald Kelly gives one. He's hoped to get a reverse pass.
Yeah, back to Gerald Kelly playing a corner back. These goalies love to come out the field. Now Gerald Kelly, long high ball down the sideline. Evan Duggan does well to go up. Great catch and immediately breaks the tackle and suddenly he's in on the 20-metre rank. But good tracking back and a lovely flick away by Joseph Cooney. That allows Dara Dunno to pick the ball up and Sarsfields through Niall Quinn work it out through the lines to Alex Kinnear. Now they're in a little bit of space. He has 2 for support. Gets the pass back to Kevin Hines, and Kevin Hines will measure the ball into Kevin Cooney. Doesn't control it though. Ball breaks inside and Finton Burke goes back to pick it up. Finton Burke looking for and winning the free there with ease.
Played for a free. Finton did the right thing. An experienced player now at this stage. Gerald Kelly is coming fast to take it, go for another bomber. But
Cathal Daly, Brendan Uniacke, Robbie Lane, who was with Ballinderrin yesterday, full back by the way, he's part of Kenneth Burke's background team. They will be happy how Finton has dealt with Kevin Cooney so far.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Now there isn't much going into Kevin Cooney. Really got a half chance or two. He was a nice ball up to the corner.
Gerard Kelly plays that free down on top of Oisin Fannery. Ball breaks. Darren Morrissey goes back to win it. The Galway cornerback, of course, in the cornerback position for his club, which is always a great sign to see a guy playing his counter position. Ball goes out off his stick, though, and that'll be a line ball for Thomas's.
It's not many teams that could afford to play him cornerback in the club. Thomas is taking a quick
Cooney, line ball, super ball over to Evan Duggan. It comes out of his hand. 9 points to 6. Evan Duggan in the right corner forward position, 20 metres out from the goal line, takes a shot across the goal. That's a super score. That's a super score by Evan Duggan. He had a sighter earlier on. He kind of fumbled a chance to win into him, but that's a great score. 10-6.
Great line ball by Conor Cooney to catch him now. He let it beat him early on. He made the angle very tight, but he still got a great score.
Cathal Burke repulses the Sarsfields puck out into Oisin Flannery in this deep lying roll and gets it after James Regan, drives up front, well taken down though by Niall Quinn, wins that ball ahead of Conor Cooney, who slaps, and that'll be a free out to Sarsfields. 10-6, 26 minutes gone in the opening half.
Yes, it's tentative, but yet there's great stuff in it. Kevin Cooney's come out a long way now to take this.
The one thing about Sarsfields this year, sir, they've hit 10 goals and 106 points in the championship. They're usually good for a goal or two.
There, and they've got 2 or 3 half chances, obviously, you took them, but like it's dangerous all the time. But with the kind of forwards that they have with Murphy, Kevin Cooney and Cosgrove, especially, you know, John Cooney's the target man, Alex Kinnear's kind of come playing deep, but Paddy McCarthy going deep as well. But Kevin Cooney in there and Murphy, they are dangerous.
So Kevin Cooney, God, he's a long way back, isn't he? He's halfway between his own 45 and 65
he can get it up.
It's a fair old strike of a shitter. Oh, what a score. What a score. Describe it again, Sean. He was nearer his own 45 metre line than the 65 metre line. Super score.
Yeah, the big thing about that one, he could open his shoulders and give it a right good drive it anyway. Like he was going to get the distance and he actually got the accuracy, which was a great score.
Certainly is. So we're back to a 3-point ball game again. 10-7. Gerard Kelly. Bit slow with this one because what he was thinking about it wasn't on. Now he goes to the left post. Is that significant, I wonder?
He's going, but he hits it long anyway.
Yeah, goes to the right flank, taken down there by Oisin Flannery. Aina Burke onto it like a really fast, fired up man. Gets the ball off then again to Oisin Flannery. Flannery taking on Darren Dunne, who does well to block him down. Might break into the path of Damien Finnerty. Damien Finnerty slapped there by Kevin Cooney, who's gone very deep now, looking to get involved in the game, and that gives a free away. And
fair to Johnny Kane, he's right on the, like, you can't complain, he's right where the action is.
Shane Hines,
Shane Hines, and like it's you know.
Johnny's on the line, but you feel when you give a free away when your Ben Thomas is going to be converted, don't you?
But this is the thing, like, you know, like 99% of the time it is converted to Conor Cooney, and you put your every dollar you have that he scored this again.
He's got 6. Is he about to get 7 from the 45 metre line? He does. Puts it over the bar. 7 points in the opening half from Conor Cooney. 11 points for St. Thomas's, 7 points for Sarsfields. We've played 28.5 minutes of the opening half. Lovely conditions, we have to say, in Pearse Stadium this afternoon. We're told the finals in 2 weeks' time here in Pearse Stadium. As Kieran Dolan goes long with his puck out to his wing forward position, ball hits the deck. Cathal Burke pulls. In goes Ian Fox to trying to keep it alive. Damien Finnerty doing a lot of the hard work as well to win the ball. He ends up on the ground. Shane Hines is play on. I don't think in fairness to Damien Finnerty, it's too easy to play on there.
He's able at this stage. Probably going to give it a try.
Yeah. Puck out's crucial, sir, but the break ball and the puck out is nearly a bigger issue, isn't it?
You know, like you have to be able to win that breaking ball, and like there's a lot of these little rooks developing now. You have to be able to fight for them.
Yeah, in it goes again. This play just outside the 65 metre line of the half. That's Thomas's are defending, and Shane Cooney wins the ball, wins the free. They've won the ruck, as they often do. They've slowed the game down a little. They lead by 4 points. There'll be 1 minute of additional time at the end of the opening half. We've played 29. That means we have 2 left. Sarsfields would probably like to add a score before the break. They trail by 4.
Conor Cooney will go for this one. But Shane Cooney, just look at him there. Every game he's playing now, Sean, he's getting better and better and better. As the game goes on, like for the year, he's only coming back to himself.
So Conor Cooney then, near his own 45 metre line, then the 65 metre line. No real breeze discernible here this afternoon as Conor Cooney strikes that. It's gone inside the post. That's a super score. That's 8 frees in the opening half. He punishes everything.
Yeah, like, look, that's fantastic free taken. And his 8 strikes, 8 score. You can't, like, that's 100%. Very hard to get that. He's doing it every day.
He is. Suddenly the lead is 5 points, which in this game is a big lead.
It's a big game, a big lead in this game.
Sarsfields lead the score. Left-hand flank again. Ball breaks into Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear getting away from Shane Cooney. Alex Kinnear bearing down on goal. Gets the pass out to Kevin Cooney. Well taken by Kevin Cooney. Breaks inside, a shot, and he pops the ball over the bar. I think for a second he had other things in his head. That's his first play from Kevin Cooney. His 4th point thus far. There nearly was a half.
There was a half chance, but he was coming out rather than going in. Yeah, but like he did the right thing. Kinnear made a great run through the middle and gave him a lovely pass. Long puck out.
4 point ball game then. 12 for St. Thomas's, 8 for Sarsfields. Puck out down on top of Evan Duggan in that far wing. Well taken though by Ian Fox, as we told you. Bernard Burke and David Burke. Imagine a man that did a crucial in March is back on the bench today for St. Thomas's. Early ball up to Darren Murphy, does awful well ahead of Keane Manny. Darren Murphy off the right, striking into the goal. Will he get inside? It won't. It goes to the wrong side of the post and wide. Wide number 5 for Sarsfields on our very I don't know, would we say...
Near, but not near enough.
No, our ability to keep the wides at times doesn't be that accurate, but anyway, Jared Kelly with the puck out, well taken by Darbock, then hits the deck, came out of his hand. David Connaughton is in there. That's going to be the last action of the opening half. So a half that really, I suppose, never really caught fire, sir, you'd have to say, but at half time, it's the county champions on course for the 6th in a row that lead Sarsfields by 4 points, 12-8. They've done what they had to do. They lead by 4.
Again, Conor Cooney, very, very accurate. Every shot he's got, he put over the bar, and that's really why they're in front. They're doing that little bit extra the whole time. Now, Sarsfields are hanging in, and even though they're down to 4, I'm not saying they'd be happy at half time, but at least they're in the game the whole time. Got to have chances of goals more than Thomas's did. Maybe Thomas had one good chance, but the Sarsfields had 3 or 4 half chances. But again, like it's going to depend, say, on Alex Conair and these John Cooney up front, Murphy and Kevin Cooney to get more scores like from play, because you know Thomas's are kind of, this is their game, like even not fully flowing, they're doing enough to be edging in front the whole time, and they wouldn't want to let them get any more than 4 points up, because if they do, all of a sudden if a goal came, it'll be gone out of sight. But it's still anyone's game, with like in the driver's seat or Thomas's.
Half time then here in Pearse Stadium in the second of the semi-finals. It's St. Thomas's 12 points, Sarsfields 8 points. Come back to us for the second half live here on Galway GA Streaming and Galway Bay FM.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill Prom, while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness, literally every single time. But this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com, the #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.
Stadium, where the scene is set for the second half of the second of the Brooks Galway Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals. Doesn't seem to be any changes of personnel at the break. In goes the ball from Shane Hines at the start of the second half, and Kenneth Cooney puts a nearly ball in on top of Darren Murphy, but just over his head, and that goes to the wrong side of the post and wide.
Yeah, it's evenly balanced, even though Thomas are in the driving seat, four up, but like Mary Drew said to Conor Cooney, who was kind of his 8 frees, 8 points, like just pure immaculate. Every time he goes, gives you the feeling every time he's taking that he's going to score. But Sarsfields, not saying they'll be happy, but like they're still in the game, they'll feel if they could ever get a goal, the tide could change.
So then Jared Kelly to take the puck out. He's first of the second half. Goes to the right hand flank. Dara Burke and Conor Cooney are in the pod for it as the ball hits the deck with the break ball, though won by Dara Donoghue. Hard working midfielder for Sarsfields, half blocked down. John Cooney puts down the hand and wins the ball. Then he's forced out over the line there by the St. Thomas's man, John Head, and that'll be a line ball. John Kane, the linesman on this side of the field, indicating that will be a line ball to Thomas's.
Yeah, Dara Donoghue just didn't get rid of the ball kind of fast now. He put John Cooney under terrible pressure.
St. Thomas is unbeaten now in 9 games in a row. In their 5 in a row period from 18 to 23, they've played 41 matches. They've won 36 of them. They've drawn 3 and they've lost 2.
This unreal. That is good for line balls in your book.
Super connection, but it's going to drift to the right hand side and wide.
Yeah, a long way out here, but like it shows
some
what
record, isn't it, since 18? Like.
Unreal, like you know,
they have to be admired.
Yeah, and like as I say, like they're going to be the favourites wherever they play in match until they're beaten. But that day will come too.
Puck out on top of John Cooney, but Thomas has got the numbers around it. One of them is Dara Burke, dropping deep from that wing forward position on his jersey. Gets it off to Aina, who's out in this midfield sector now after taking the line ball, getting away from Joseph Cooney, and Aina Burke plays a nice ball, looking for Victor Manzo. If he gets inside Darren Morrissey here, there's an ocean of space to work into. Darren Morrissey scrambles back well though. Manzo turns off the right, has the shot, and the shot maybe wasn't on in that case.
Yeah, should have played that ball across, like he had plenty of runners on the inside.
Kieran Dolan speeds up the puck out. Good catch, or a good puck out to Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear from the right half forward position, striking towards the goal, but it's gone to the wrong side of the post and wide. Good thinking by the keeper, fast puck out.
Yeah, like a very fast ball. Kinnear has had to hit it under pressure. Still the 4 points in and nearly 3 minutes gone, but like it's evenly balanced.
Yeah, as Jared Kelly takes the puck out, taken down by David Connaughton. David Connaughton gets away from his man. Plays a nice ball inside to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy out ahead of Kevin Cooney. Darren Murphy dances away around Fintan Burke. Fintan Burke was tackling him, and Shane Hines, to the bemusement of the Sarsfields people around us,
they're not happy here in front of us.
Darren Murphy had taken too many steps.
Yeah, like it was tricky, but like the refs are pulling it today.
That seems to be the game plan, though, for Thomas's sir, doesn't it? To run at the
to run to Thomas's defence. Yeah, because like the ripple in the crowd there, like again, they look dangerous when they ran. But still 4 points, and it's important that they don't let it up to 5 or 6. Here's a nice free by Kelly.
Lovely free by Kelly to Cathal Burke. Lovely ball after his younger brother Aina. Aina is looking after it, going over the bar. There was never a doubt. His second score of the day. Again, quick thinking. Jared Kelly, Cathal Burke. Lovely ball inside. Best placed man gets the ball. Aina Burke point.
Yeah, and stretches to 5 points. And Sarsfields need to answer that.
Puck out on the top of John Cooney with John Head. The ball goes out over the sideline. John Kane has been busy at the start of this second half. Indicates with the raised flag there will be a Sarsfields line ball.
John Cooney's getting ready to take it already, and he's getting a little tough to grass.
Seems to be the puck out target so far, doesn't he? Plays the line
Fast ball.
Looking for Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy ahead of Keane.
That should be the free. Oh God almighty.
The ref didn't give the free in that instance.
Yeah.
Out to Oisin Flannery, and Oisin Flannery then a hand pass off to Damien Finnerty, and Damien Finnerty goes
lovely ball.
Upfield, lovely ball inside to Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney ahead of Niall Quinn, well blocked down by Niall Quinn, but breaks back to Conor Cooney the second time. He won't miss the second time. Conor Cooney high, and Conor Cooney over the bar. He slipped to the inside line, puts the ball over the bar from what could have been a free at one side for Sarsfields, is a point at the other for St. Thomas's.
Conor Cooney, as you said, Sean, well called. He wasn't going to miss the second bite of the cherry.
John Cosgrave on the ball deep in midfield, being followed out there by David Sherry. Again, the red jerseys are surrounding him and they overturn the ball. Aina Burke getting the ball inside to Conor Cooney. He's drifted into the full forward position. Conor Cooney gets away from his man, turning onto the right hand side. He will score them all day. Super score, his 10th of the day. He hit 8 frees in the first half. In the opening 4 minutes in the second half, he's got 2 from play. Suddenly, still the gap is 15-8.
Yeah, and I'd say the county selectors are down there and saying to themselves, maybe this net could be full forward as well, like myself and Kevin Cooney in there. Now they've stretched their leading all of a sudden. Sarsfields need to score badly.
They do. Paddy McCorry wins that puck out, gets it back to John Cosgrove, who loses it though. Evan Duggan tries to get a touch. David Connaughton does well to pick it up for Sarsfields. Goes past the halfway line. Again, the work rate of Thomas is impressive. 3 of them around him into Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy, one white jersey ahead of Keane Mahoney. Darren Murphy on the 45-metre line has the shot on the run. Kelly's acting as the third umpire to say it's gone wide.
He has the free already.
The free,
yeah. He did well to win that ball, Darren Murphy. Tricky little customer.
He looks dangerous.
He's very dangerous. He's small, like, but he's very tricky. Like, he's tough going in there, like, because you have Keane Mahoney in there and Fintan Burke, and he won't get it easy.
5 minutes gone, second half. Suddenly the lead at half time, which was 12-8, has now become 15-8. Hence, you don't need to be Einstein to say that Kevin Cooney needs to pop this free.
Needs to score this. Should score this down.
Yeah.
Like, just keep them hanging in, bring it back to a 6-point ball game. 1
point from play thus far from Kevin Cooney in the contest. This free just outside the 45-metre line, striking into the hour score on the raw end. He puts it high and he converts it. Point number 5 for him. Sarsfields' first point of the second half. They now rise to the tally of 9 points. 15 points for St. Thomas. Gerard Kelly plays a measured puck out to Cathal Burke, standing on the sideline. Well taken by Burke. Gets the nice ball inside again to Burke, who's dropping deep to get those passes. Joseph Cooney followed him that instance. Half got the ball away, but then Thomas's go long in towards Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo with Darren Morrissey. Oisin Flannery trying to get away from Dara Donoghue, but Donoghue does well to get the flick in over the hurling and get the ball away. Sarsfields trying to deal with it, get it back to Kevin Hines. Kevin Hines has a bit of space.
Yeah,
3 Thomas men put the pressure on him. He's fouled though, and a free to Sarsfields.
Hines is around a good while, knows how to play them things like, and Sarsfields are hanging in. They need to get another score or two. Like, they're probably going to bring on a few subs after a while because they have to throw caution to the wind. You know, I see Niall Morrissey warming up down here. This guy was a top free taker, still a very good hurler. He's kind of their first sub to take them out of trouble all year. I've seen them playing.
His father is Noel, his mother is Maureen, of course. You might hear Maureen more now than you'd hear Noel, but anyway, she'll love me for that one. As well, one out there by John Head, off to Dara Burke. Lovely ball into Éanna Burke, ahead of Joseph Cooney. Éanna Burke, well blocked down though by Joseph Cooney. That'll go for the expense of a 65. But the space they can create, sir, they can drop deep, they can take you on in so many different ways. Fastball to the complete.
I suppose, Sean, it is their use of the ball. Like lovely wrist and their use of the ball, like the 50 or 60 yard pass. Hard enough to do, but they're deadly at kind of getting into space. Well, they're so long playing together that they instinctively know what the other guy is doing, and that's a sign of a great team. They're dictating the play here, quite happy to kind of tip along, keep just getting their score here again. And another 65 for Conor Cooney, and he has missed nothing yet. Don't want to put the Indian sign in, but like you be kind of, he gives you the confidence going up to that he's not going to miss.
Well, as you called, here comes Niall Morrissey. 6 points in the championship so far this year in his impact role. And it looks like it's John Cosgrove that's the man that's been taken off. That's nearly 8 minutes gone in the second half. 15 points for St. Thomas, 9 points for Sarsfields. 8 minutes gone second half. Conor Cooney standing over the 65. John Cosgrove's county semi-final day is over as Conor Cooney stands over the 65 and a chance to shoot St. Thomas's 16th point of the day.
Radar.
There's never a doubt about it. His own 11th point of the day.
But when he's in the zone, Sean, he's in the zone. But every day for Thomas, he never seems to be out of the zone.
No. He's absolutely crucial to what they do. 16-9. Puck out to the far side of the field. Well taken down by Ian Fox. Goes back to Paddy McCorry. Paddy McCorry then to David Connaughton. David Connaughton tries to go through the lines, but is blocked down by Dara Burke. Good work rate, but again, ball breaks back kindly into David Connaughton's hand. Alex Kinnear in a little bit of space on the halfway line, drives it in high towards the goal. Has he got a good connection? He has. Good score. Alex Kinnear gets his second of the day, gets Sarsfields up to double digits in terms of their 10 point of the day. Plays 16. Puck out to the far side of the field. Well won by Ian Fox. Ian Fox goes long then up into the right corner forward position for Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney, will he think about taking on Fintan Burke from there? Coming in on the 20-metre line with consummate ease off the left side. Ooh, just slots it over the bar.
Well, you see, Fintan Burke was low intent and not let them inside them, like to get them room on the outside.
Right, yeah.
You know, but you'd be impressed with David Connaughton, new fella enough for Sarsfields, kind of settled in. Look at this, Kerry sees the two runners here. Yeah, it's important that Sarsfields cut out this.
16-11, Evan Duggan gets the touch, but only goes as far as Joseph Cooney. Joseph Cooney coming up along the flank, the far side of the field, followed by Damien Finnerty, who immediately put up his hand. Joseph Cooney, I think, gives him his own view of it. Conor Cooney then goes into Joseph Cooney to say something about that. They know each other quite well, but when you put on the club jersey, sir, God, there's nothing spared.
Well, that's the way it should be. You have to die for your club. Like, whatever about being carried off, you don't see anyone carried off or sent off. No one can afford to back off, and there's no one here going to back off.
No, there's no one doing that.
Say there's a yellow card for is it young Finnerty. for that tackle.
Yeah, looks like it is. So he picks up Cartha Bui. Damien Finnerty. So the free going to be taken by Kevin Cooney. He comes back to the halfway line. He's about a boot length in from the sideline on the terrace side of the field. Sean Byrne is the linesman, that's the nearest man to him. As Kevin Cooney strikes, he's got a good purchase on it. Does he get it inside the post? He doesn't. The Whites tally beginning to mount. Is that 8 or 9? I think they're up to now, sir.
Long puck out here.
16-11. And a fast puck out as well towards Dara Burke. Connaughton manages to break to the deck. Dara Donoghue gets onto it. Very close to the sideline. Again, 4 Thomas's men put pressure on him on the clearance upfield, but he manages to get it. Taken then by Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney getting away from Darren Murphy, and in the right half-back position, plays the ball across to the number 12 position. John Cooney vies for the ball there with John Head. John Head very close to the sideline, tries to break it in field, but it's won back by John Cooney. John Cooney gets the pass out then to Ian Fox. Ian Fox, or Foxy as they call him, sends a shot from just inside his own half of the field. That's a good score. And suddenly, Sarsfields getting a bit of traction. They go to the bench again. In comes Adam Donoghue. Adam Donoghue wearing the number 21 jersey. Also in for Thomas's will be Damien McGlynn wearing the 17 jersey. And it's 18 for 21 as the change for Sarsfields. Kenneth Cooney coming off. And Damien McGlynn comes into the game for the men of Thomas's. And it looks like it's Damien Finnerty, who was probably just after picking up that yellow card, is the man that's been called ashore. No sign, as we told you in the first half, of the 2 big names on the bench start coming in yet. David Burke and Bernard Burke. Puck out down on top of Oisin Farnage as well to win it. Gets it off to Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan outside the 45-metre line, striking towards goal. Evan Duggan goes the wrong side of the post and wide. 16 points Thomas, 12 points Sarsfields. We're back to the same margin at half time.
You are, and like you can see the Sarsfields bench are trying to getting after the players to get more into the game. Like they're only 4 down, still anyone's game.
Puck out to John Cooney wasn't one. Evan Duggan slips a lovely little hand pass back there to Shane Cooney, and Shane Cooney goes to the right half forward position. McGlynn's first action, he's bundled away by Joseph Cooney. The one Joseph Cooney plays it in now to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy again, 3 men around him. Shane Cooney has fouled him. We're playing the advantage. We're now playing for the free.
Murphy's tricky. He's drawn a lot of frees. Yeah. This should be another score for Kevin Cooney. They should win it back to 3 points.
Yeah, and suddenly we have a little bit of a one-score ball game. Yeah, 12 minutes gone, second half.
Yeah, like you'd have to say Murphy, any ball that goes in there is tricky. Like, you know, young McGlynn there after coming on, like he was casual going into a ball, and you can't be casual around here because Joseph Cooney came in thundering into him, took the ball off him and slipped it up to the field to Murphy. This should be a score for Kevin.
Kevin Cooney on the 45-metre line says, you know what, I'll pop it over the bar. His 7th of the day. And suddenly, sir, we're back to 16 points Thomas's, 13 for Sarsfields.
Yeah, different ball game now, but it's a lovely puck out.
Lovely puck out by Jared Kelly to Darren. Just couldn't keep it in. Fairness, came off the stick and then it hit his leg and went out over the sideline.
Usually he controlled that. If he did, he was on his own. Small little things that can happen.
Yeah, small margins. Line ball then for the men of Sarsfields. Looks like Adam Donoghue, I think, is the man that's going to take this line ball. Just inside his own 65-metre line. Tries to get it across. Ian Fox just broke away from Evan Duggan. Gets the pass off then to Anna Burke, and Anna Burke looks upfield, but for once he put it into the wrong place because the 2 corner forwards were gone to the 15 corner. He puts it to the 13 corner, and Darren Morrissey drives it down the field looking towards Kevin Cooney. That's a pull and a free given against Shane Cooney, and a free in for Sarsfields, and sir, a little bit of a momentum swing.
Yeah, swinging now, like, because they're beginning to win the puck out, they're shoving up on the puck out, and they're putting the ball in, and the backs are, you know, the Thomas's backs are fouling really. I'd say Shane Cooney's name is going to go into the book here.
Yeah, Shane Hines has been spoken to by James Regan.
He's not going to change his mind. I'd say Shane Cooney could be in trouble. A little bit.
Yellow card, I imagine, yellow card, but the important upshot of that is the free in to Kevin Cooney. It's, we'll call it in the left half forward position. He's about, 3 or 4 metres out from the 45-metre line. He's on the stand side of the field, striking into the Orsborn, the throw end here in
it's well within his reach now, like, you know.
And there's a good crowd, sir, and you just get the impression they just want to get a bit of life, don't they, in the game?
Yeah.
Kevin Cooney strikes it, and Kevin Cooney converts. Point number 8 for Kevin Cooney. We look at the board now. 14 minutes gone, second half. 16 points for St. Thomas, and now suddenly it's 14
it's a while since Thomas has scored. Here's a long ball by Jared Kelly.
Yeah, going long again towards Conor Cooney. The man that goes up though first is Dara Burke, broken away from him by Alex Kinnear, who goes in now to Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney, now he's a bit of space to take on Fintan Burke. He decides to pop the ball over the bar, and that's what he does. We're back to a 1-point ball game. This is why we love this game, sir.
All of a sudden, the whole game is turned, and it's turned in Sarsfields' favour. Joseph Cooney now is kind of organising the backs. Want to get moving here because this guy's on his own.
15 points to 16. Puck out by Gerald Kelly towards Éanna Burke. Joseph Cooney puts pressure on him. Ball hits the deck. It goes out over the line. I think John Kane can't see it in fairness to him. The linesman, and Shane Hines blows the head up to indicate that he will probably throw it in. Momentum change, sir.
Yeah, it sure is. Like Joseph Cooney came across there. He's kind of on the ground. He's okay, but he's just kind of winded a bit. I'd say the ref is going to throw the ball in because it's hard to make out. Linesman didn't call it here. It's hard to make out. And yeah, Shane Hines is calling just to, he'd want to maybe throw it in kind of into open country because you're going to find it be an avalanche of lads inside there. At this moment in time, it's Thomas that needs to score to get back into the driving seat.
15-20 gone in the clock, second half. 16 points Thomas, 15 points Sarsfields. Throw in, won by Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke wins the free, surely. No, he doesn't. He turns and swivels, sends a long high ball in towards Manzo, who's in there trying to win that ball. Darren Morrissey was back there. Kevin Hines had his hand, lost it. Oh, for a second. Good play by Darren Dunho. Lovely control with the stick. Kept the ball in play for him and strikes it out the field. Doesn't go that far with it though. Conor Cooney picks it up on the halfway line. Conor Cooney from the left half forward position, striking in towards the goal. My God, that is a super score.
We've talked about him before, but this guy
that's brilliant.
Fast puck out here.
Yeah, just when he needed a bit of leadership, they win the next puck out. They win the Sarsfields puck out, and Thomas's go again. Evan Duggan striking from the halfway line, but it's gone to the wrong side of the post and wide. He's frustrated.
Yeah,
17 points to 15.
Been hard look for a few scores. Evan Duggan has because he's playing quite well.
Cooney's gone back out to the half forward line.
This game, great puck out here by.
That was
long ball by Dolan.
Come at the hour, come at the leaders as the puck out, broken down by St. Thomas, and Cathal Burke wins it, then takes a slap coming out from Darren Murphy.
There.
That's going to be a free out, and all of a sudden we talked about momentum, but with the flash of an eye, Thomas is batten down the hatches, get a super score from Conor Cooney when he comes out the field, win the next free. 17-15 they're up. Yellow card for Darren Murphy.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, Sarsfields are still in the game because if they could ever get a goal and kind of go in front, now I know it's easy for us to say that up here, but it's a game that Thomas are edgy. They haven't pulled away. They were the 4 or 5 up, and now all of a sudden it's back to kind of a point. Now they've stretched it. They've gone 2 points up again, but they're not comfortable, if you know what I mean.
No.
They didn't really flow, but look at.
And it's a county semi-final. Like, you know, you're 13 minutes left. You're within 2 points. Probably Francis Madden and Noel Kelly, Ronan Quinn, Ian Skeha last night were saying, you know, for 2 points down with 30 minutes, you'll take it.
They take it. They'll be there in the home stretch. That's the big thing, that they're still in the game. It's still anyone's game.
As I said, I mentioned Robbie Lane. He's part of the management team with Thomas's this year. He was full back for Ballinderry yesterday.
Yeah, it'd be a right good game between themselves. Teen Abbott and Mary.
That's one to look forward to.
Yeah, good game. And
the Senior B final, you were at Ascafone, a great game.
That took all beaten all together. Like scores, points, goals.
Late drama,
everything you could have in the game.
Yeah. Kelly and your son fought that alive yesterday as Gerald Kelly takes the free out, dropping in around the house. Conor Cooney is in there, manages to take it to the deck, but back to win it is Joseph Cooney. Gets the hand pass off to Alex Kinnear, just gets it into his hand. Good work again by Thomas to make sure they didn't come out early. They win the free to Sarsfields.
Alex Kinnear is still, I know he's playing maybe a little bit out of position, but like I centre forward, but he's still a very good player. He's dropping out deep and he's winning vital ball. It'll be interesting to see what Joe Cooney does with this now. Usually he'll place it, try to place it. Does he drive it long or does he try to place it? It'll still go pretty long, but does he go down the sides or up the middle?
12 minutes of normal time left. 17 points for the reigning county champions St. Thomas's. 15 points for Sarsfield. Long high ball in towards Kevin Cooney, knocked away from him though by, or John Cooney I should say, knocked away from him by John Head. Out to David Cherry. David Cherry plays a lovely ball out to Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan goes down the line, the far side of the field, looking for and finding Oisin Flannery. He put out the hand to grab the ball into the left-hand side. He drives the ball across the field, looking for Éanna Burke with David Connaughton. The ball is broken down to Éanna Burke, and Éanna Burke gets it off then to Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo has a chance to pop a simple point, and Victor Manzo, with the help of the post, pops the single point.
But the skill.
David Burke is warming up and about to come into action.
Yeah, the skill of Éanna Burke there, like took down the ball, came onto the ground, tapped it back to himself, and give a great pass to Manzo.
And suddenly Thomas's lead by 3. 18-15 was back to 1. Puck out down on top of John Cooney, breaks onto it there is Paddy McCorry. No free. The ball breaks again into a ruck ball situation. Number of players for both teams into it. David Burke, what a story there. Only did the crucial in March. He has worked incredibly hard to get back into position for his club, as he always does. And now he's going to come on in the county semi-final as Oisin Flannery. Plays a nice ball out to Evan Dougall. He's in loads of space. He's going past the 65 metre line.
He probably scored this one.
He probably has a shot in towards the goal. It's going to drop dangerously. Kieran Dolan comes out, nearly broken away by Damien McGlynn, but Sarsfields deal with it and come out to the wing back. That is Niall Quinn. Niall Quinn looks upfield from the number 7 position, drives long in towards Kevin Cooney, and Fintan Burke worked it enough to make sure it went in behind him. Ian Mahoney gets a touch along the ground. Darren Murphy's under pressure, but Shane Cody tidies up as cool as a cucumber and gets the ball across his own goal to his goalkeeper Gerard Kelly. 18-15 Thomas's lead. 20 minutes gone, second half. Long ball goes past Darren Morrissey, and Victor Manzo is inside. There's a goal scoring chance here. Into the sub, Jose McGlynn is a chance. Keeley comes out. Stops the goal chance. The ball is flicked into the net. Is it a penalty? It's a penalty, yeah.
Great save by Kieran Dolan.
Great advance, wasn't it?
It looked a dead goal, but to be fair to Kieran Dolan, he came out and covered the proud series against the penalty here. Now, what does Conor Cooley do here? You knowing him, you go for a goal probably.
Wouldn't you? Because Victor Manzo got inside. Darren Morrissey was a slip in the Sarsfields defence. McGlynn out came. Kieran Dolan
did the right thing. He had to take him over.
Dolan then was taken out maybe by Kevin Hines. The ball actually went up and hit the crossbar and came back, but the penalty has ensued, and this could be the defining moment in the second of the Brooks Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals.
Definitely a big moment in it.
Conor Cooney, who else, will stand over the free. He's hit one goal so far in the championship. Standing over it, Kieran Dolan is on the goal line for Sarsfields. 15 points to 18. Thomas's lead by 3. Conor Cooney bending, lifting and striking into the corner of the net. The keeper didn't even move. Suddenly 1 goal and 12 points goes behind the name of Conor Cooney. Sarsfields are 15 points, 1-18.
Yeah, it's a great score. Well taken penalty.
Puck out, 1, and that could be the crucial score. 1-18 to 15 points, the 6 in a row seeking county champions lead. James Regan on the ball from Keane Mahoney, gets the pass off into Keane Mahoney, fouled by one of the Sarsfields players, and suddenly, in the flash of an eye, Thomas looked to have bolted out the gate. And would you believe that David Burke is putting the bid back on?
Yeah, they're probably not going to chance it unless they have to. And they don't.
They're on the verge of a 6th final appearance in a row.
And they'll tell you how near he is, though. This fella be roaring to get on the next day. This again, Conor Cooney out near the sideline, 65, nearly 70 yards out. But the way he's playing, every day, you can't say enough about this guy. Again, it's a hard one to take. But for this guy, the way he's on today, he hasn't missed anyone today. He missed no free at all. I want to put the Indian knockers on him altogether, but he's taken them so well, you wouldn't back against him.
No. He's hitting this one outside is the 65 metre line. It's on its way straight over the crossbar. 113 for Conor Cooney. Out of a tally of 119 for St Thomas, 15 points for Sarsfields.
Yeah, well, he scored 113 and Sarsfields has scored 15 points, so show you.
Yeah.
Accuracy.
Niall Morrissey gets onto the puck out on the far side of the field, goes back to Ian Fox. He's half blocked down, though. The ball spins out over the sideline. That'll be line ball to Sarsfields. Now, what's Sarsfields' answer now, sir?
Well, they have to go for broke.
They have to
they're 8 or 9 minutes left, and what are they down?
7
down. It's a lot in the context of the game the way it has gone, because it's been tit for tat. They've been in the game. They need a goal to come right back into it.
7 points down as Niall Morrissey takes the line ball, gets good purchase in around the square. Joseph Cooney gets a touch on it. Well saved by Gerald Kelly. Joseph Cooney seems to have gone up to the edge of the square. Now, is that a last throw that dice by Sarsfields?
I'd say it is. Might have went up there himself, you wouldn't know.
Darren Burke goes towards the sideline, put under pressure, and goes out over the sideline with the ball the far side of the field. 7 points, 7 minutes here. It's not insurmountable.
Gerald Kelly did well there, because there was a flick on that ball, and he just got back out, and Fintan Burke out over facing the ball back over his head, flicked it on further.
So then Niall Morrissey, take 2. He got a good connection on the last line ball, in fairness to him.
Yeah, it'll be around the house again, I'd say.
He's on the 20 metre line. If he looks to his right, or over his right hand, he will see the Irish bore on the throw. 23 minutes gone in the second half. Niall Morrissey struck it well. Did he get it over the bar? He did. The umpire is taking a long walk, but he gets it over the bar. He struck the first one well. He's got that one even better over the bar. Point back for Sarsfields. 17 points for Sarsfields, 119 for, or say 16 points for Sarsfields, 119 for St Thomas. A 6-point ball game. Gerard Kelly goes short to David Cherry, who was in an ocean of space. He goes from the number 4 position to the number 7 position. Kevin Cooney puts him under pressure eventually, but Cherry gets it down the field. Jared Donoghue dropped in. The ball comes off The Sarsfields man, Dean Sean Byrne, on the far side of the field. Kevin Hines is arguing the case.
The Sarsfields seem to think it's their ball, but they're not going to get it.
No, they're not going to get it because the line ball to St. Thomas's. David Burke is about to come into the ball game. We have played 24-21 on the clock of the second half. Éanna Burke, who is very good with line balls himself. I think the last time they played Turlockmore and Ballinasloe, he put over a very good line ball, if my memory serves me correctly. 25 on his back. David Burke, former Galway captain, is about to come into the game. Line ball from Éanna Burke is intercepted though by Dara Donoghue. Dara Donoghue dropping deep. Gets the hand pass off to Joseph Cooney, who's back in the defensive role. That Sora Jordan up front must have been on a temporary basis. Goes across the field looking for Alice Kinnear, who's been put in, I think, to the full forward line. Alice Kinnear and Cian Mahoney in the foot race, but Cian Mahoney does awful well. Very, very solid defender is Cian Mahoney. Gets it off then to Fintan Burke, and Fintan Burke drives a long ball down the field. Up they go for it. The ball hits the deck. Picked by Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke tries to get away from his man. Reverse hand pass. Nice ball. Back to James Regan. James Regan tries to find Éanna Burke again. Trying to keep the ball alive. Éanna Burke does awfully well. Lovely play by Thomas. And then, despite being on one knee, went back with the pass, but he did go out over the line with the ball. It's going to be a big cheer when this man comes. 25 minutes gone in the second half. The man wearing number 25 comes
biggest cheer of the day.
Absolutely. David Burke is back in. And in a way, that means the Thomases are probably stronger than last year because they didn't have David Cherry, they didn't have Shane Cooney, and they didn't have James Regan when they played Lochray in the two finals.
Yeah, it looks like if this goes right, that they'll have the full rig
deck.
out.
The full deck. As David Burke on the ball straight away, gets the pass off to Éanna. He drops it surprisingly, and Sarsfields recycle. Niall Morrissey back to Dara Donoghue. Dara Donoghue tries to get the ball into space. Paddy McCorry goes after it. Picked up then by Donoghue again. Donoghue gets a nice ball in low in towards Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney out in the wing forward position now, tries to make space for himself. Gets inside, has the ball glued to the stick. Lovely flick away by Conor Cooney, but it's an illegal flick. We go back for the first free in. Yeah, 6 points there between them, 16 points to 119.
Yeah, 6 points between about 5. Well, there's 4 minutes left and about maybe 3 for injury. That'd be 7 minutes. So Kevin Cooney, he probably just taps this over the bar, bring it back to a 5-point ball game.
So Kevin Cooney then. The right half forward position you describe it, is striking it, and this has gone inside the post. That's 10 points he's got in the contest. Next sub coming into the game is Jeffrey Lawless, wearing 20.
Yeah, this lad is a strong bustler. He'll be busting people out of the way.
Is it Darren Murphy? I think looks like the player. Yeah, Darren Murphy. Second year I think that he's been taken off in the county semi-final.
But I tell you, he was going well and he was dangerous.
You'd think it'd leave him in fairness, but anyway. What do we know? As the hook out goes the far side of the field, Kevin Hines knocks it down towards Ian Fox. Ian Fox, 119 for St. Thomas, 17 points for Sarsfields, 27 minutes gone. The margin is 5 points, Cyril. There's 3 minutes of normal time plus the additional left, but there seems to be an inevitability about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, as it was with Thomas's playing, but like if Sarsfields could ever get a goal, anything could happen. But it's just the way Thomas are so, like, you know, all the pressure is up. I say the Sarsfields throwing caution when they're attacking, and there's space to all right down here in front of the few forwards, only 2 or 3 forwards inside the 45-yard line for Thomas, but they're dangerous when they get it. I think this is a line ball, is it over the far side there for Sarsfields. They need a goal to come right back into the game. The clock is ticking down. There's about 2.5 minutes left of ordinary time, maybe 3 more minutes, then that'll be 5.5 minutes. The crowd are starting to go, but hurling is a funny game, you know, it ain't over till it's over, anything can happen.
5 points between them. St. Thomas is on the verge of their 6th county final appearance in a row and their 8th final appearance in the last 12 years.
Joseph Cooney has swung himself up around the edge of the square again now, and Kevin is up there as well.
And just to clarify, in all their 8 finals, they've never lost one.
Thomas's? It's an interesting statistic, and they're today, Conor Cooney has missed no free, none at all. So, it's a fantastic stat to have. And
they look in good shape now, Cyril, in fairness.
They're probably improving. And as I say, Shane Cooney's improving every game. If David Burke mightn't start the next day if they get over this today. But this isn't a gimme yet because Kevin Cooney would take this. He would probably lock it. What's he going to go for now? He's a long way out. It was over well and good if it doesn't. Joe's gone into the square.
What do you think of dropping it in around there? Kevin Cooney striking it. It comes back off the post. Who's alert to it? I tell you, who's alert to it is Oisin Flannery. Then he's nearly overturned there by Jeffrey Lawless. Ball is Still alive on the 20-metre line, being defended by St. Thomas's, Joseph Cooney, Alex Kinnear, Darragh Burke, they're all in there. David Burke was in there.
Hard to see it coming out there, Sean.
God, it is, and Shane Hines, I think, does the sensible thing and blows it up. 29 minutes gone the clock, which is 59 minutes. 1 minute of normal time left. Thomas's, the county champions, lead by 5, 119 to 17 points. The throw-in was won by St. Thomas's with David Sherry. David Sherry blocked down by Alex Kinnear, but the man to give him a hand is Shane Cooney, and Shane Cooney suddenly gets a little bit of space, then throws it nonchalantly over the head of Niall Quinn, and then spoons it off to David Burke, and David Burke in the wing forward position gets the pass back to Darragh Burke, and Darragh Burke sprays it upfield. A lovely little jink inside by Damien McGlynn. Damien McGlynn tried to get away from Darragh Donoghue, but Darragh Donoghue, in fairness, has been game all day for Sarsfields, and he wins the line ball.
He's actually playing very well, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Like, Thomas now will slow down the game as much as they can. Like, you know, but like, you can't blame him for that.
5-point ball game.
The 30 minutes is nearly up. It's been interesting, Sean, to see how many minutes is given for the, we'll say, the injury time or extra time, because there was a good few stoppages.
4, there's your answer. 4 minutes. So
long, great line ball here.
To change their season. Long line ball though, taken, goes over the head of the catching hand of Joseph Cooney, and Shane Cooney drives it down the field. Kevin Hines and Éanna Burke vying for position. That man, Darragh Donoghue, who's onto it again, ties it up, gets out to David Connaughton in the midfield sector. Connaughton steps away from the would-be tackle by McGlynn. David Connaughton going through the centre forward channel, then tries to play a ball inside towards Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney tries to swerve, but back there to deal with it is John Head, but the referee has given a free in.
I think he's given a penalty.
Has he given a penalty? He has. Penalty says to Sarsfields. What was that you said, Cyril, about a game can change?
Yeah, well, like, hurling that's the thing about hurling, like, you know.
It was a long ball inside.
He played an advantage.
David Sherry did take down Kevin Cooney. A penalty to Sarsfields that I would say Kenneth Cooney will be interested in. He scored 1 in the championship already. He's got 7 goals coming into the day, 1 of them a penalty. He now needs to score this one, sir.
Yeah, well, like, he's going to take it, and the ball is out here. I'd say they'll throw it out here.
They'll find another one, you'll find.
John Head has gone down there.
Injured,
I don't know so much wrong. Like, he seems to be his leg, but it doesn't matter. The ref will watch the time, and the time will be stopped. Like, they'll play it on. If this goes into the net, like, you know, it's a big if. It still has to be scored. Sarsfields are getting reorganised now. Like, you know, again, that young Donoghue's playing great stuff.
Yeah, he's
a
game young lad. Son.
He's done a lot of work there. Donoghue has worked himself to the hilt.
Paddy McCorry is making his way up as well. This is a crucial moment. Shane Cooney, Gerald Kelly talking to Shane Hines, or talking to Sean Byrne, in fact.
He could be, and Gerald, he could be talking to Kevin Cooney.
Well, I'd say that might be the idea.
Well,
Kevin Cooney has the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
John Head is up, he's okay, we're ready for a penalty. Second one of the game so far, 31-46 played in the clock.
Has to go for it, he's placing it, left in and top. He's gone about 2 yards outside of 21, he'll strike it on the 21, he'll take his time.
David Burke, I'm told by Niall, had the operation on April the 9th, and he's back today. Kevin Cooney bending, lifting and striking with the penalty into the back of the net.
Fantastic
We're
shot.
back to a 2-point ball game. We had 4 minutes was the indication from the sideline official. We played 2 of it. And
but I'd say there's about 4 left the whole time.
119 to 117.
I can't see Gerald Kelly going short here.
No. Thomas's lead by 2. Kevin Cooney's penalty has thrown Sarsfields a lifeline again. As the ball breaks in the half-forward line, who wins this puck out is absolutely crucial. Jamie McGlynn is in around the house there trying to win it for St. Thomas's. A number of players, but the man that does win it is the Sarsfields man. That's Kevin Hines, goes back to Darragh Donoghue, and Darragh Donoghue tries to play a ball inside, but a lovely flick away by Ian Fox took David Burke out of the equation there with that flick, then can't quite get down. And Sarsfields need to win this ball. Joseph Cooney didn't win it, breaks to who but Conor Cooney from out the field. What a score by Conor Cooney.
What can you say about him,
His
Sean?
14
Unreal.
Ball broke to him. He was outside the 65-metre line. He was nearly in the number 12 position. What a point. 120 plays, 117. Puck out by Sarsfields, but they've been cleaned out on puck out, sir, you'd have to say, for a lot of this game. David Burke gets the touch to Shane Cooney, and Shane Cooney's up to the field, but twice in this second half when they're under trouble. Darren Morrissey, who gets onto the ball there, nearly slid over the line, plays the ball inside to Paddy McCorry. The hamstring certainly held up for Darren Morrissey. Kevin Hines now.
Here's a carry
for extra time. There's a high ball in towards Joseph Cooney and Kevin Cooney. Ball hits the deck. Kevin Cooney breaks it back to Joseph Cooney. A shot, a great save by Jerry Kelly. Out at the expense of a 65. 33-38 playing in the clock. Joseph Cooney was looking like putting us into extra time, but Gerald Kelly stood up, fed himself big, good save.
Broke to the right man and he got onto his favourite left hand side, but to be fair to Gerald Kelly, he stood up and got a touch to it. mighty save. But again, going back to Conor Cooney, like he only got one snipe at that ball.
Yes, what a score.
This will be going in around the house.
Well, you can be sure. 34 have been played, but there has to be another bit of time in it as Niall Quinn drops the 65 in around the house again. Touched by Ian Fox, saved again by Kelly. The goalkeeper got the touch to it. 2 saves by Gerald Kelly to save his team. Alex Kinnear tries to get a touch on his ball, broken out. David Cherry is on it and he just wellies it down the field. 120 Thomas's, 117 for the men of Sarsfields as Kevin Hines gets onto the ball, flicked away from him. I'd say that should be Sarsfields' ball down in their own half of the field where they don't want to be. Kevin Cooney and Joseph Cooney and John Cooney are the full forward line, would you believe? Line ball taken quickly to Paddy McCorry, who's told to wait because
two subs here.
Coming with 2 subs. Evan Brady and Darren Farrell's got a goal and a point.
Darren Farrell,
Sarred in the under 20.
He did, he was very good at under 20s. Darren Farrell is usually good for a score that goes on, but this Brady impressed me in the under 20s.
Darren Morrissey with the line ball back in the corner back position, goes back to his goalkeeper Kieran Dolan, gives a dummy, gets inside Evan Brady. He needs to drive it long out the field. Kieran Dolan gets to the half-hour line. Who's under? Conor Cooney is there, but also there is Jeffrey Lawless for Sarsfields. Gets the pass back then to Alex Kinnear. The 3 Cooney brothers are in the full forward line. Alex Kinnear drives it high into Joseph, into Kenneth, knocked away by Fintan Burke, breaks back again to Joseph Cooney. Gets the ball, being held up, gets the pass out to Kevin Cooney, but he's robbed by Shane Cooney of Thomas's after David Cherry. David Cherry gets the pass out to David Burke. David Burke picks it up and goes back with the pass to David Cherry, and he drives it up the field. 35 and a half minutes have been played. Sarsfields fighting for their lives. 120 to 117 line ball. The far side of the field is a Thomas's line ball.
Dramatic here and then, like
dramatic ending.
Time is running out now.
Tara Burke and Victor Manzo, Evan Duggan and Damien Finnerty, who were all taken off, are standing on the sideline urging on their team. Looks like they've done enough, Cyril.
Seems to be like,
Sarsfields will rue those 2 late goal chances though.
They were very near.
But the good saves, of course, by Gerald Kelly will come into
the
equation.
There might be a minute left.
Line ball on the far side of the field. David Burke striking it, goes into the corner back position, or the corner forward position. The ball breaks. Kevin Hines tries to go down it for Sarsfields. Kevin Cooney's there. There goes the whistle. And St. Thomas's are into their 6th county senior championship final in a row, their 8th final in the last 12 years, and a final scoreline, Cyril, of 120 for the county champions, 1 goal and 17 points for Sarsfields, who will probably leave with a bit of regret.
Yeah, like they got the chances near the end. They had to throw caution to the wind. Like Joseph Cooney went up along with Kevin Cooney. I was surprised to see young Murphy coming off, like, because he was still tricky. But the boys got half chances of scoring. Now they didn't convert like the draw level. They said the 21-yard free, the penalty gave them a lifeline. There's no doubt about that. But fought hard. Like, we're much more in the game than last year. But again, Thomas are champions for nothing. And again, like, you can't emphasise the free taking enough. Conor Cooney, like, he got a few from play, but like what he got from frees, everything, any chance he got, plus the penalty, he struck it. You just felt razor sharp. They'll be happy with the way Fintan Burke played. Keane Mahoney's tough as nails back there. Shane Cooney improving with every game. James Regan again midfield going well. Dara Burke like much improved today. Cooney, not, like you can say enough about Cooney. Manzo again playing very well. Anya Burke, like lovely skill. Oisín Flannery often had kind of better games, but like Sarsfields are good. Sarsfields will be disappointed. Like it's the same result, they go home beaten again, but they give it a good shot. Look at Kieran Dolan, had a great game in goals. Kevin Hines again, played very, very well. He's around Wyber, he knows how to play there. Darren Morrissey, for a guy that's supposed to have the hamstring, he played powerful. So did David Connaughton. I think he's been defined kind of the new guy of the year. Joseph Cooney had a tough game, the centre back along with Niall Quinn. Ian Fox had a good game. Darragh Dunno did a lot of work, a lot of the donkey work midfield. McCarry did a lot of work. Conair picked his few points. John Cooney tried hard, did awful lot of ball. Darren Murphy, tricky customer. Kevin Cooney got a goal at many points, 7, 8 or 9 points, played well. John Cosgrove kind of quiet, but like, they'll be disappointed. It's the same story. They're going to go home beaten, but they gave a great performance. And again, like it's funny what's going to happen now. Thomas's are going for the 6th in a row. Unbelievable. And Turlough they're the team that won the club that won the 6th in a row, so they'll be out to stop them. And Turlough came into this game, as Sean had said, the semi-final with Loughrea, having very good players, very little about them, kind of came in under the radar because everyone was expecting more or less all year a Thomas' Loughrea final. Now Loughrea will have to go home and lick their wounds, but now Thomas have new team to play, and they'll probably prefer to play in a different team, because if you're playing the same team the whole time, sooner or later someone will get a break against you. But now Now they're up against new kids on the block, say, and I say new in the county final for Turlough. Thomas are going to be favourites because they're going to be favourites until someone beats them.
And even here,
that's the way it's
when
going to
the
be.
Heat came on here, they got the job done again.
They did, yeah. Like you see,
Conor Cooney, Ger Kelly saves. They still,
great save.
They find a way, like.
They do, yeah, and that's the sign of champions really when things are going wrong. And as you say, they're going to have nearly everyone for the next year. Maybe David Burke isn't fully right yet, but he probably won't start the next year. He'll be ready to come on. But like again, they're hard to beat. But like the Sarsfields will show Turlough that once they stay in the game, anything can happen in these games. But like they're solid. Like I think Shane Cooney's coming back to himself. Great hurler. Fintan Buck again, like very very strong full back. Now Kevin Cooney still had a good game, but it's hard to get off rid of Fintan because he's very very good. Cathal Burke quieter today than usual. Kind of an unsung hero. But again, James Regan around midfield. They had lads all over the place. The numbers don't matter anymore. I thought Dara Burke had a better game and he could improve a ton again. And Anya inside very very slick. Both goalies were half great saves. It was slow enough to get going, but once it got going, it was a great game to look at.
Certainly was. We enjoyed bringing it to you. And the end at St Thomas's then, that going for the 6th in a row, as Cyril said. It's a repeat of the 2020 county final, which was actually played in Athenry. That was Turlough against St Thomas's. And the final score then in the second of the Brooks Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals here in Pearse Stadium this afternoon. Our thanks to Cyril and co-commentary Niall earlier. St Thomas's 120, Sarsfields 117. County final 2 weeks' time. St Thomas's against Turlough.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salt Hill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salt Hill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive, they're happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness, literally every single time. But this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com, the #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.